So the screen share is also open for you, doctor, so that you can screen share. So good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming in today. Today we have a very special webinar. After a very long time, we are starting back with our webinars, and I'm very happy to say that Dr. Shelly Sharma is proudly starting our webinar sessions again. And yes, without any further ado, we'll start with the webinars. Today's webinar topic is all about magnesium group, and I'm very interested to sit and learn and listen and everything. So I hope everyone is like always. So I'm handing it over to Dr. Shelly Sharma now.
Yes. Yes. So, Rashmika, I'm very happy to come again and talk with you. I've always seen you so enthusiastic for all this work, which really, I can say, you motivates us to come again and again and talk. So today we will talk about magnesium, a very lovely remedy, a remedy which I think everyone have to understand it very deeply, because magnesium. One second. Hmm. So magnesium is one of the most beautiful remedies, one of the most important remedies, especially in people who may go into psychiatry, who may go into emotional issues, who may go into anxieties. So if they will get magnesium, if those suffering souls will get magnesium, most of the people we can help to come out of the suffering. So magnesium is a very very deep remedy. Many of us just know magnesium as a remedy for orphan, but we do not understand what exactly is the feeling of orphan. I remember I had a friend and he had joined an orphanage, okay, and he used to treat children there. So what he used to do, we were in college at that time, and what he used to do, he learned about magnesium remedy, and he learned about magnesium like it is for orphan children, okay, and he joined the orphanage, and for all the children he was giving magnesium. And we thought at that moment that maybe yes, it is given by Kent, it is given by our stalwarts, so it may help all the children. Then the thing went off. Then I had joined as a social service to an orphanage where girls who were neglected, who were rape victims, who did not have parents, I used to treat them with homeopathy. It was a kind of social work from my side. And to my surprise, I was treating them for around 8 years. I just got one case of magnesium sulfate in those children. So that made me think again, is magnesium for orphan children? What exactly is the feeling of magnesium? So we'll talk about it. We'll start understanding magnesium from the element magnesium. So we all know that magnesium is one of the most abundant element on the earth. I can say magnesium is one of the most abundant element in the universe. It has been said that many of the magnesiums, when the universe was made, the basic element of the universe is magnesium. Okay, so just imagine if it is so much abundant in the universe. The stars have magnesium, the white matter has magnesium, the black matter has magnesium, exploded stars have magnesium. Our Earth, it is one of the most abundant, most common. It comes at 8th rank. It is such a common element in our Earth. So magnesium is so common. So there are so many magnesium personalities around us, and we just skip them. Like why we say sulfur is a polychrist medicine, because sulfur is seen in most of the cases, most of the patient, and also sulfur is one of the most abundantly available element in the earth and also in the universe. So magnesium is also one of those elements which is present abundantly. Okay. So so I'll just try to explain some of the common features of magnesium as an element. So magnesium as an element, you will never get it alone. Magnesium is always in a combination with some other element. You will never get a pure form of element, magnesium, because it cannot stay alone. The moment magnesium is alone, it will oxidize. It will, there will be an explosion in the magnesium. So they cannot survive alone as an element. We have to extract magnesium with the combination of other elements. So magnesium will be with sulfide, magnesium may be with nitrides. And when we filter, we extract magnesium, and that time we get magnesium in the purest form. So also is the magnesium personality. These patients, magnesium, they cannot survive alone. They always want someone. They want their friend, they want a family member, they want a sibling. They always want someone with them. They cannot survive alone. Platinas can survive. Sulfurs can survive alone. Sepias can survive alone. But magnesium, they cannot survive. Arsenic, he wants company, but arsenic can survive alone. Because why he wants company? Because he feels insecure. But magnesium is that remedy which cannot survive. It will die, it will disintegrate. The magnesium patient, he will not survive if he will not get a company. Now, what does he get from the company? We'll learn from the lecture. So, as I said, it does not occur in its own naturally on Earth. Always it is found in combination. So, it is being studied by NASA. Like whenever a star explodes, it emits lot of magnesium, and this magnesium, catches fire, and that explosion is very huge. It has a lot of fire in it. It has a lot of light in it. It has a lot of energy in it. So magnesium personalities are also like that. Okay, they will, once they explode, once they burst out, once they are angry, they explode, they become most violent people. They may go into depression, they may go into repression, and they will destroy themselves. These are not the people who will destroy others, these are the people who will destroy themselves. When nitric acid explodes, it will destroy others. When magnesium explodes, when magnesium is full of emotions, it is full of disappointments, and when it explodes, it will destroy itself. Again, one thing, magnesium is having a very high boiling melting point. Most of the metals, they melt at around 300 degrees. But magnesium, magnesium has a very high melting point. They do not melt very easily. But once they melt or once they catch fire, you cannot stop the fire. Okay. So first of all, they don't break, they don't melt, they don't catch fire. But once they catch fire, you cannot stop the fire. So that is why magnesium is used in weapons, it is used in bombs, it is used in bullets. Okay, so wherever they want the things to catch fire, they want there has to be destruction, they use magnesiums. So also you can correlate magnesium personality like these people have a strong resistance. They don't break easily. They don't get angry easily. They don't have indifference easily. But once they get, it is very difficult for them to come back to normalcy. It is very difficult for them to, they can get back the trust which they have lost. Hello, are you all getting what I'm saying? Am I going very fast, Dr. Rashmika? Am I audible?
Yes, absolutely.
Am I not very fast, right?
No, you're not fast. The pace is absolutely right. But if you want, you can actually full screen the slides if you're
Yeah.
comfortable with them.
Okay.
That would do.
Fine. I'll full screen.
Great. Thank you. Before you start, one more request. Someone is drawing on the screen. I think this Dr. Akhilesh Khan would have the experience. We have always all our webinars. Someone will draw on the screen. Please, it would definitely distract the presenter. Please don't do that. It'll be easy for them as well as the person who is listening. It'll make the webinar much more smooth. Please don't draw on the screen, please. Thank you.
Okay. Fine. So, what we understand about magnesium, we have understood 2 to 3 points, very important points. They are the base of universe. Okay. Every star, when it ages, when it dies, it emits a lot of magnesium into the atmosphere. And when it emits a lot of magnesium, it explodes. There's an explosion, right? So these stars, when they break, they become supernovas. And then they again make their own planetary system. And that is why magnesium is abundantly present in every planet. For example, Earth. Earth has highest amount of magnesium. Second, what we understand about magnesium is these elements cannot stay alone. They cannot survive alone. They always have to be in a combination. They have to be combined with some other element, because if they are alone, if they are not with any other element, they will destroy. They cannot survive. Okay, so also is the magnesium personality. Okay. So, second. So magnesium is also one of the most important mineral, and it plays a very major role in making more than 300 enzyme reactions in our body. So see, magnesium is in the universe, magnesium is in the earth, and magnesium is also required in our body. So it is one of the most important remedy which we need to understand in depth. It's a very deep remedy. Its main function includes helping with muscles, nerve function, regulating blood pressure, and supporting the immune system. Okay. Now let us understand something about magnesium. So we have understood about magnesium as an element. Now we'll understand as a magnesium group, and then we will individually study each and every magnesium. So first thing which should come into your mind when you think about magnesium is harmony. So as we have understood through the magnesium element, that they cannot survive alone. They always need some other element to be with them. They cannot survive alone. They will destroy. So also, आप जितने भी magnesium people को देखोगे, all magnesium people, be it magnesium card, be it magnesium mure, be it magnesium sulf, be it magnesium phos, they require harmony. Why they require harmony, I'll explain you later. But just understand one thing, they have a strong desire for harmony wherever they are. Suppose they are in a group, they are working, they are doing a job. So they want that all the people in the workplace should be together, should be very happy, should be very communicative. They should not have politics, they shouldn't have jealousy. If they are in a family, they want the whole family to be united. They should stay with a lot of love, care, affection. Okay. If they have their relationship with the sibling, they want all the siblings to be together. Every, the relationship with his sibling and relationship between other siblings. For example, there are 3 siblings. तो उसको अपना भी रिलेशन अच्छा चाहिए अपने ब्रदर के साथ, and he wants that his brother should have good relationship with other people also. So he is not just, you have to be in good relation with me, like natural. He expects that you have to be in good relationship with me, but I want you to be in good relationship with other people. For example, with a father, he wants a very good and harmonious relationship with his father or mother, but he also wants that his father and mother should have a good relationship together. His father and his brother should have a good relationship together. His father and his neighbor should have a good relationship together. So he wants harmony in and around everyone. He cannot tolerate harmony. And the moment the harmony breaks, if there is a fight, if there is a discord in the family, these people will get sick. So you have a rubric in your repertory, ailments from discords between parents. I'll give you an example with that. It's 4 years back, I got a case. So this girl was around, she was in first standard maybe, and she had pyrexia of unknown origin. She had fever since 6 months. Okay, she was given a lot of antibiotics. She was given a lot of treatment. She did extensive blood checkups. They could not come out with any cause. So their parents came to me, and eventually doctor said, like, we can do nothing. We don't find any cause for her fever, and whenever she has fever, just keep giving her crocin. And this poor girl, who is in just first standard, is having crocin daily. Okay. So they came to me and took her case. Both her parents had come. One second. Did I lose the connection?
Anything wrong, doctor? No, no, no,
One.
absolutely not.
Okay, I'll just check maybe. One second. Can you see my screen?
No, actually, it's blank.
One second.
Hmm.
Someone is drawing on the screen. There's some problem with the screen. I don't know why.
Yeah, Miss Narayana Swami, I think can you please stop drawing on the screen? I don't know. We've blocked almost all the options for the participants to do with the screen, but still this is being an difficulty almost in all our webinars actually. Can you stop sharing the screen and reshare again, doctor? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, the sharing options are only the host can share the screen, and I still don't know why the Zoom is allowing other people also to.
I'll just quit and come back. Okay.
No, no, no. You can just stop sharing and reshare it. You can go ahead and press stop sharing and now reshare it. That would be done. Good. Yeah.
I'll just open my
Okay.
slide first.
Apparently the host can erase it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Seema. I think I'll start. I'll try erasing it from next time. Thank you so much for guiding me with this because I didn't know that I could erase it.
One second. One second.
You can just share your screen now, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Great. Great. Thank you so much. Sorry for the disturbance.
No problem. No, not an issue. So we were with that case. So that girl, she was having fever, right? And then I started taking the case. So the both parents apparently seemed very happy. They were very good with each other. They were very good with the child. And then still, I was not, the girl's expressions were speaking something else. The case which I was getting from their parents was speaking something else. There was no connection. So, whenever you take a case, remember one thing: whatever the patient says and what is the expression of the patient, these things should match. Okay. If the patient seems to be very his expression seems to be very suspicious, his expression seems to be very strong and dominating, and his expression seems to be very crooked. Okay. But he says, doctor, I'm very mild, I'm very innocent person, everyone is troubling me. You just have to rethink about it, because your face speaks a lot more than what the patient can speak about. So something was missing in the case. I was finding something missing. So the direct question which I asked the patient was, what happened in the month of October? Like since October, this girl was having fever, and something must have happened, no, in this girl's life. So she's in first standard. There has to be something, some emotional impact, because there's no physical impact. There is no intellectual impact. There has to be some emotional impact also. So the parents said, nothing, everything is good, everything is very nice in the house. Husband is well settled, wife is, she's working. They stay in a joint family. Everything is perfect. So they were giving me this reply, and this girl, she started crying. Okay, first standard kid. And I said, what happened? Why are you crying? And she was like, no, I will not say. I said, come on, tell me, why are you crying? What happened? Come near me. So I took her near me because her cry was very piteous. Her cry was something which was demanding support. What support? She wanted to say something and she is not getting a support. How she will say what she wants to say? So if you want to give someone support, just ask the patient to come near you. Just, keep your hand behind his back. So this is a gesture where the patient will feel supported. Okay. And she said Papa Mummy was getting divorced. And the parents were shocked. And like I said, like, was that the case in the month of October? So the child again started crying very badly. Yes, they keep on fighting. And then they said they will get separated and they will get divorced. And the parents said, yes, we were deciding, we had a lot of fights and we thought we will get divorced. But will this impact my baby? I said, yes. Children are like sponge. They absorb things. They absorb emotions. So I took the rubric ailments from discords between the parents. Okay. And the remedy given to the child was magnesium mure. And with magnesium mure, her fever subsided completely in 1 to 2 months. Hmm? So you have to understand that magnesiums, they are very sensitive to fights. They want everyone together. So you have a rubric here: mind, harmony, desire for. Harmony means they want everything in harmony. The universe is in harmony. What is harmony? The earth is doing its work. It's rotating and revolving around the sun. The sun is doing its work. The planets are doing it. They all are working in a harmony. Okay. And whenever this harmony breaks, there will be a destruction. So also is magnesium. Till people are in harmony, till emotions are in harmony, till relationships are in harmony, they will be very happy. They will never get the pathology. But the moment they do not see harmony in and around their environment, they will become sick. So, why do they want harmony? Next question. They want harmony. We know they want harmony. There are so many people who want harmony. You have Ruta who wants harmony. You have Natramka who wants harmony. You have Symphytum who wants harmony. You have magnesiums who wants harmony. So, why does magnesium wants harmony? Hmm? Can anyone tell me why they want harmony? Why they want harmony? What do they get from harmony? You can just write on the chat box if you want. Oh, someone is telling that they want connection. They want their own peace. They want peace. Okay. Why do they want connection? See, if you want to reach to the magnesium, if you want to reach to the subconscious mind of every patient, you have to know the underneath need of every case. You have to understand what is the need of the patient. Someone says they feel orphan. Okay. They need support. They need connection. Okay. They feel isolated. Okay. If no harmony. Okay. And so see, I'll give an example. Just take an example. Okay. When we are in family, when our parents are in best of best this, what do you call, relationship. Okay. When our friends are in best of best relationship, when the nation is in best of best relationship. Okay. When as a couple we are in best of best relationship, when your spouse is in a best relationship with all the people around you, what do you get from that? What do you get? Think about it. Just go deep. If everything is perfect, everything is in harmony, everyone is happy, everyone is connected, what do we get? We get everything. We get love. Okay. We get support. We get care. We get affection. We get security. We get respect. Okay. So these are the needs of magnesiums. Okay. Calcarea needs support. They are okay if they don't get love. They are okay if they don't get respect, but they want support. Okay. Natramure wants love. Phosphorus wants love. Okay. Phosphorus wants affection. Kalis want security. Okay. Sulfur wants respect, but magnesium is that remedy which wants everything. For a universe, man, this remedy is in the whole of universe. So these people want everything. As a child, when they are born, if they are magnesium, they will have a need of all these emotions. They will need love also, they will need support also, they will need care, affection, security, and respect. Why? Because when you see the magnesium as an element, they're very soft. Magnesium is a very soft element, it's very soft. So these people are very soft individuals. So they want love, they want support, they want care. But the worst part is they will never ask for it. If it's a magnesium child and he is not getting love, so they will not demand, give me love. They will not give you the overdose of love. What Pulsatilla will do is when she wants love, she will cry. She will cry in such a way that she will get all the attention and pity. Okay? When Calcaria, he needs support. He will ask for support. How he will ask? I don't know, Papa, how to do. You have to help me. I cannot do it alone. It's a natural. They need care. So how they will ask care? They will give care. So if there's someone in the family who is sick, Natramure will take its care. It will see to its little needs. Natrum will care about animals. It will care about family members. Phosphorus, podophyllums, they need lot of affection. Kalis, they need lot of security. How they will ask for security? By being very dominating, by demanding security. Okay? And sulfurs need lot of respect. But these poor magnesium, they want everything, but they do not have the capacity or guts to ask for it. So what will happen? They want, but they cannot ask. If they cannot ask, what will happen? They will feel the deficiency into them. They will feel they are not being loved. They will feel they are not being supported. They will feel they are not being cared enough. They will feel they are not getting the affection what they want. They will not feel the respect. What will happen? They will start, I will not say suppressing, but they will start repressing his symptoms or his desires. Matlab, what they'll do? He wants love, but he is not getting. So he wants, but he will put his desires into the tertiary level and he will stop expecting from people. Okay, he will stop expecting love, he will stop expecting support or care. Then what will happen? He wants it subconsciously he wants it. He is not a saint, he is not a yogi who is like accepting the situations. He is repressing the situations. So in secondary mind, he's running. Oh, I'm not getting love I want from my family. Oh, I'm not getting support I wanted from my father. I'm not getting affection I wanted from a sibling. Forget it. They are like this. And gradually, these people become very anticipatory. They develop a lot of anticipation. So many times, magnesiums who have not got the love, care, support, or respect in their life, they will present to you with a lot of anticipation. The family will say, Doctor, I don't know, my husband is so anticipated. He's so anxious. If he has to do something very small, he will, Raika Pahad karta. He'll be so anticipated. You'll feel him like Argenta. Okay? They can become very miserable. They will fight with people around them. They will demand things. Okay? What they will do, they will become very sensitive that, even if the work is not done properly, they can become very fretful. They'll demand perfection in their work. They'll become very anxious. To an extent, magnesiums can become very void. But when you try to understand what is the reason behind this anticipation, why this patient is anticipated, you will understand through his background, through his family history, through his childhood history, he did not get the love what he wanted, or there was always fight between his parents. So magnesium people can develop pathology after fights. So if he has got all the love, care, affection in his childhood, then you try to understand why did he fall sick. So he will say, yes, doctor, my father died And my brother took me to court. He wanted some extra money from me after my father's death. And we are fighting in the court. But I don't like to fight. But I have to fight because I'm also dependent on that papa's money. But he's cheating me. But I have to fight. But I don't want to fight because these people are very sensitive to fights. They're very sensitive to quarrels. But doctor, after that, I've developed blood pressure. I've developed arthritis. They are going against their mind. That is why they start falling sick. Okay, so they desire harmony. If they don't get, then what will happen? They'll become anticipated. They'll become very anxious. They'll become very miserable, violent, fretful. You cannot stand a magnesium. He'll be so workaholic. He will be so angry. He'll be so fastidious, like nuts vomica. Sorry, nuts vomica. Many times we miss magnesiums for them. Okay, then what happens? These magnesium people, they don't know what they want. When they are anticipated, they don't know what they want. So what they do, they put their energy on their work. They just overload themselves with work. They'll work 7 times a week, 365 days a year. They'll not take breaks. Okay. And they are working because they don't want to invest in emotions. Because subconsciously they have accepted, kuch fayda nahi hai. Anyways, I will not get it, but I want it. So what I'll do, I'll suppress, I'll repress. Then what will happen? They are overloaded, but still they are not happy. So they are overloaded physically with disease. They get overloaded mentally. They'll start working extra time. They will try to do other people's work. They are overloaded emotionally. Now, how they get overloaded emotionally is magnesium people, they were feeling that they will not get the love what they want. They will not get support what they want. So they start giving it to people. They start supporting everyone who needs his help. So in the office, they will take everyone's work. They'll start helping financially to his family members. So people start taking his advantage. Okay. They'll start helping people unconditionally. But people again start taking advantage. So this makes them overloaded. क्या क्या करूं मैं लव के लिए भी भागूं, मैं केयर के लिए भी भागूं, मैं सपोर्ट के लिए भी भागूं, मैं सबके लिए भागूं, and he gets overloaded. This overloadedness makes them very sulky. So what happens when they get up in the morning? They're very irritable. They don't like to talk to anyone like nitric acid and natriuretic. They don't like to smile. They don't like to laugh. And for them, the day is, oh God, one more day full of challenges. What challenges? Emotional challenges. Okay. And then gradually what happened? They are overloaded. They are very sulky. And then they develop restlessness. So they're very restless physically. They are very restless emotionally and mentally. Okay. And they become very miserable and vulnerable. They will fight at little things. If his girlfriend doesn't pick his call, you'll fight with her. Why you didn't pick my call? She said, I was driving. I couldn't pick your call. Then he will say, so I'm not important. If you're driving, you should have, stopped your scooty and you should have talked to me. But she said, I would have called you back when I would have gone home. Means the boy will ask, I'm not important. The thing will come, am I not important to you? So whenever, magnesiums will fight, they will use that word, am I not important? Are you rejecting me? So they have a strong feeling of being rejected. Okay. And they have strong feeling of being isolated and neglected. So what will happen? Again, they will become overloaded. So the cycle doesn't end. Okay. Overloaded. If for example, another case, I'll tell you, I remember a case where, the boy, his girlfriend, they both had come for his consultation. He had some liver issue. So she said, doctor, you know what? He gives me a call. I don't pick his call. I'm in waiting. He knows I'm with some official work. He'll give me 20 times and call me 20 times. If still my phone is waiting, I know we'll have a very big fight. And one thing what he says in fight, am I not important? You're neglecting me. and he becomes very sulky. He will not talk to me for next 5 to 10 days. So I gave him magnesium mure because the moment he is attached to someone when they grow up, be it his wife, son, colleague, they cannot bear to be neglected. Not a single word. Okay, and the moment they feel they're neglected, they feel isolated. They feel I'm all alone in the world. मेरा कोई नहीं. किसको feeling आता है? Orphan को feeling आता है. So what we have read about magnesium is it is a remedy for orphan. It is not a remedy for orphan. Okay, it is remedy for people who have orphan-like feeling. Now, what is orphan-like feeling? Orphan-like feeling is मेरा कोई भी नहीं है. I have no one in this world. Everyone is taking me for granted. I don't get support when I want. I don't get love when I want. I don't get care when I want. I don't get affection when I want. I don't get anything. And they start feeling orphan. So it can be anyone. It can be a person who has siblings, who has good parents, but they can feel orphan. If he is a person who has a very good family, he is a father, he has children, he has a very loving wife. But internally, if they still have the feeling that they're alone, इनका कोई नहीं है, they have a strong neglected feeling, it can be magnesium. So again, whenever the person has the feeling of being neglected, of being isolated, you should go to the roots. What made him feel so alone? What had happened in his childhood which has made him feel alone? So when you go to the root, you can treat the fruit. Okay, everything is okay, Dr. Rashmika?
Yes, doctor. Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
We have in the chat box, we have people who have answered all your questions also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us understand about magnesium cup. So we have got a very broad feeling about magnesium group. Okay, a very broad. See, there are so many things we can talk about magnesium, but due to time limitation and second thing is we have some couple of magnesiums to cover. I cannot go in detail, but a magnesium itself can take one single day. It's such a deep remedy because if you explore each and every rubric of magnesium, it will take you to the root cause of magnesium. You'll understand what exactly is magnesium. Okay, so understanding the group analysis, we have understood harmony, neglected feeling, need of love, care, affection. They desire company, they desire oneness. Okay, they are very anticipated, they have a lot of anxiety, they can be very irritable people. So let us study about the remedy magnesium cup. Just give me a minute. So magnesium carb, again, I will not be going in much detail about each remedy, but I'll give you an overall view, a drone view of these remedies. So we have magnesium carb, we have magnesium mure, we have magnesium phos, and we have magnesium salt, and there are many other magnesiums. So when we arrive to a group, ठीक है भाई, इसको neglection है, इसको harmony चाहिए, इसको fights नहीं चाहिए, he's looking very innocent. The person, when you meet magnesium, you get a feeling of, what, bechara. Every remedy, every individual, when you meet, when you prescribe, you get a feel from the patient. Start understanding the feel, like every materia medica, when you read the whole drug. After you read the whole drug, you will get a feel of that. Let's say, for example, nitric acid. Kya feel hai? Bitterness. It's very bitter. Why? World has made him bitter. Why? Because he needs freedom, nitric acid. But he couldn't get the freedom. He wanted to enjoy life, but he was tied up. He felt trapped. He wants things very fast. He is running a lot of court cases. So he has lost hopes with the life. He's become very bitter. He says the only way to survive is to be bitter. I don't care for the bitter. When you feel ignatia, what you will feel? Combination of beauty and brains. Combination of emotions and intellectuality. And sometimes she is shaky. Like what? Sometimes she is very positive, sometimes she is very negative. Then again, she becomes positive, she becomes very negative. A very idealistic woman. Yeah. So when you think about Remedy Pulsarilla, what do you feel? Blackmailer, very delicate, wants a lot of attention and can do anything to get attention. Okay. So there are some you get feel of personalities when you meet them. So हम जब magnesium को मिलते हैं, magnesiums, you get a feel बेचारा. हम एक ऑर्फन को मिलते हैं, हमको क्या दिखता है उसके चेहरे पे? बेचारा, बेबस, helpless, can't fight for his own rights, fighting just with himself. Okay, Natramur, he also has struggles in his life. But what Natramur will say? My girlfriend disappointed me. She should have not done this. Natram has one-to-one fight. The person with whom he is disappointed, Natram will have fight with that person, emotional fight. Okay, and Magnesium will have fight with himself. If his girlfriend ditched him, if he's disappointed with his girlfriend, what he will say? मेरा नसीब ही खराब है, मैं हूँ ही orphan. Who will love me? It's okay, she didn't love me. दुनिया ही ऐसा है. I will not fall in love. He will, self-devaluate. Naturals will blame one person. He disappointed. I was 100%. So, जो इंसान खुद को devaluate करता है, जो इंसान he puts himself always down, the person who cannot ask what he wants, उसके एक look में बेचारापन आता है. Okay, बेचारा doesn't mean he has to be a poor fellow, sulky. You get a very harmless personality somewhere. A person who is just harming himself, no one else. But when he is harming himself inside, suppose you take a knife and you try to kill someone, and when you take a knife, you try to kill yourself. So when you're killing yourself, in that moment you will shout, you will scream, you will cry because you're getting pains. So when magnesium self damage करता है, self conflict में जाता है, he suppresses himself. What will be the reaction? He'll become very anticipatory. He'll be very anxious. Okay? He'll be very restless. So you have to understand the reason of anticipation of magnesium. And don't confuse between argentum, because they can be more restless than argentums. The reason why argentum is restless is because they think I have to perform very well. They are anticipated. Argentum nitricums are very anticipated people. Now, why they are anticipated is because they feel I have to perform very well. I know I'm very good, but now this is the time of my examination where I have to prove I'm very good. And what if I don't prove I'm good? Then that will be bad, because how will I face people? I will be trapped into my own emotions. So the argentum becomes very anticipated. But why magnesium is becoming anticipated is because they have a fight with themselves. So of all the magnesiums, magnesium carb, magnesium mure, magnesium sulf, and magnesium phos, magnesium carb has the highest feeling of being orphan. Okay, why they have the highest feeling of being orphan is because it has carb element. Now, what is carb? Carb is something which like how can I say? I'm not getting the word. Carb is an element which is dependent on others. Okay, whatever support they get, whatever love and affection they get, till they don't get a strong physical support, they will not feel strong. They always want someone. They always want a support. So the magnesium has a strong desire for love, care, affection, respect, and carb needs more from outside. Okay, but if they don't get it from outside, from the world, they feel I'm orphan. That makes them more orphan. Magnesium mure, if they don't get love, care, affection from outside, they will try to seek it from inside. Okay, but magnesium carb cannot seek it from inside because it has carb element, so they have more orphan feeling. They have a strong forsaken feeling. They do not feel loved by loved ones. They always feel I will not be loved enough. My parents don't love me. I'm not getting support from my parents. My siblings don't love me. I'm all alone in the world. Also, they are very sensitive to disharmony. They get easily hurt. And magnesiums can be very irritable. Magnesium carb child, especially, he can be very irritable, more irritable than camel. The cry can be very irritable. They get irritable at trifles. And we may think, oh, it's a chamomilla, such an irritated child. If with this irritation, somewhere he doesn't have a feeling of being loved, somewhere he doesn't have the feeling of being getting affection. Also, he has a lot of anxiety, anticipation. Think of magnesium. Give a parallel thought of magnesium. Okay. Of the both magnesium carb and magnesium mure. Magnesium carb is having more anxiety. It has more irritability. It's a very discontented remedy. His anxiety is only on the day. He is very anxious and very fear throughout the day. Once he goes to sleep, he is okay. Okay, which is quite opposite of magnesium mure. Magnesium mure has a lot of anticipation, and especially at night, the moment he goes to sleep. So magnesium carb is more irritable, more anxious. Magnesium mure is more anticipated. This is a very fine differentiation. So when you arrive to a group, like you arrive to magnesium, now you have to understand what is the differentiation between magnesium carb, magnesium mure, magnesium sulf, magnesium phos. Okay, so magnesium carb is having more anxiety, it is having more irritability. Magnesium mure is more anticipated. Okay, the moment they go to sleep, the mental symptoms increase. And magnesium carb, it is increased throughout the day, but they are okay when they get sleep. The basic need of magnesium carb is support and guidance. The basic need, the most prime need, they need love, they need affection, they need care, but prime need is support and guidance. And when they don't get it, the pathology begins. So these people are prone to more gastrointestinal disorders. They are better in bed, aggravated with menses. All their complaints come after every 21 days. This is a very strong characteristic. Periodicity after 21 days. They have strong desire for meat, bread, strong aversion for vegetables. And magnesium mure has strong desire for vegetables. Magnesium carb has strong aversion to fruits. Magnesium mure has strong desire for food. Both have aggravation for milk. Now let us understand about the remedy magnesium muraticum. Of the two, like we have understood magnesium carb, who has a lot of orphan feeling, they need guidance, they need support. Magnesium mure, of the two, is more vulnerable. Means they get hurt very easily on little things. Don't pick up the call, they'll feel they are neglected. If magnesium carb doesn't get the support, they feel they are neglected and they feel sick, or they will feel that I'm all alone. Magnesium mure, when they are not getting the connection of emotions, when the girlfriend is not picking the phone, they'll feel bad. And when the girlfriend is not guiding him, he is magnesium carb. And when girlfriend is not connecting with him, he is magnesium mure, because muraticum needs connection. So they're very vulnerable, they're very sensitive to confrontation. Pacifism is a basic thing of magnesium mure. Matlab, if there's a fight, okay? So there's a personality magnesium carb, there is another personality magnesium mure. So there is a fight, they see a fight, there are two people fighting in a family. So magnesium carb will fall sick because of the fight. Magnesium mure, he's also sensitive to fight, but what he will do, he will try to go in between them, he'll try to solve the fight. Magnesium carb cannot do that because it has carb in it. He feels like a child, he feels very weak. Okay, magnesium mure will fight, will go in between, he'll try to solve the fight because they cannot tolerate disharmony. Magnesium carb will move away from that. I cannot see the fights. I can't tolerate. Magnesium mule, oh, there's a fight between my brothers. It's not good. I'll go and help them. I'll try to solve the fights. So they are more solving people, very sensitive to comments. They always suppress their emotions for the sake of others. Same like Staphysagrina and Natrica. So in this history, आपको लगेगा like patient बोलेगा कि doctor, I cannot express my emotions. If I want something, I cannot ask for. I just suppress my emotions for others. We think of natrum carb, we think of staph, also think about magnesium mule in this case. Okay, they want others to be happy, everyone around them. They will not say what they want. Okay, if suppose he's going with his girlfriend and they are ordering something to eat, so he will not be the person who will tell what he wants. Okay, he will ask his girlfriend, what do you want? Okay, I'm comfortable with it, it's okay. If he doesn't like, eat for her, because he wants her to be happy. When he sees opposite person is happy, he feels this harmony. If there is harmony, he is happy. Okay, they avoid being hurt. If they do not get a good environment, if there is a disappointment, if there is a fight, what will happen? Then they develop bitter feelings. Okay, what they do is they start becoming very aggressive. They start becoming very irritable. What they will do, they will focus all their energy into work. They'll work, 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 work. Along with that, they'll become very nervous. Like for example, they become so nervous, they become so impatient from inside. They will tell doctor, when I read a book, I just want to do it fast, 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 because they are just working with their nervous energy. So magnesium mule may seem very energetic remedy. So we may feel them like argentum nitricums. But this energy is not their energy. This energy is their nervous energy. Because of nervousness, they become very anxious. They become very anticipated. This makes them very fast. They become very bitter. They become very sour. They'll shout. They'll be abrupt. They'll be very angry. And gradually, they overload themselves with emotions, physically and mentally. And whatever you do for them, you'll take them out to a party, you'll go for a vacation, they can never relax. Okay, they can never relax. Just imagine their state. Like what is the most relaxing period is when you sleep. And that is the time when they are most anxious. So these people cannot relax in any circumstance. Throughout the day, they are working, they put their all energy into work, and at night, they're very anxious and anticipated. They're not able to sleep. And in between, they break with hysterical fits. Okay? They're very anxious over little things. They are aggravated online, aggravated in the morning, 3 a.m. aggravation, better with pressure, strong desire for vegetables and fruits, which is very opposite of magnesium carb, aversion to fat, and aggravated by milk. Now, milk, most of the magnesiums cannot tolerate milk. Why? Because milk is mother. Milk is care. Milk is affection. Milk is nutrition. Nutrition of what? They get from mother. What we get from mother? Love, care, support, affection, respect, everything. They don't get. So you have strong aggravation. Okay. Now, how will a magnesium mule express themselves? So when you see them, just imagine a man who is very conscientious, who is very duty bound, who is very sensitive, but the world around him is very cruel. He cannot even speak up what he wants. He is just suppressing. So he will come with deep furrows. When they come to your clinic, they seem very old, thake hue, tired people, very dissatisfied people with a lot of sour expression. You just repeat question. What? What is this question you're asking me? They will have very sour expressions. But uske piche you have to see why he is like this. Okay. Then we'll study magnesium phos. of all the magnesiums. Magnesium carb, magnesium phos, magnesium sulf, magnesium mu. This magnesium is oversensitive. Okay. Other magnesiums are oversensitive to emotions. This patient is oversensitive to mental exertion and physical pains. Okay. Very sensitive. If they are sick, they will keep on complaining about their sickness. Doctor, I have this pain. Doctor, I have this pain. Doctor, I cannot tolerate my pain. It is very painful. Doctor, my life is very painful. They will keep on telling about their sickness, about their pains. Mute and carb will not talk much. This will communicate because of phosphorus. Doctor, I cannot sleep because of pain. Why people around me are like this? Doctor, I want to become strong. I'm not able to become strong. I just want to get stronger. Doctor, I'm trying very hard to become strong. I'm not able to get strong. He's telling all this. He's saying, Doctor, I'm not getting love. I'm not getting affection, what I want. I'm not getting care. Doctor, no one respects me. My brothers don't respect me. My wife doesn't love me. Doctor, what to do? I'm just irritated with him. He is talking that he's not getting love, care, affection. He's talking, I cannot be strong. I want to be strong. But he's talking. He's continuously talking. Think of magnesium phos. The compulsory, he will just tell about his pains. Whatever pains he has, physical, mental, emotional. He will torture you with his pains. Okay. And whenever we talk about his pains, the thing will have a lot of emotional touch. They're very sensitive to touch. His complaints may start after mental exhaustion. They cannot take mental exhaustion. Ailments from anger suppressed. They're very anxious, very busy fruitlessly, very discontent. They're not happy with what they have. They'll keep on changing their cars, they'll keep on changing their house, they'll keep on changing their furniture. They don't know what they, but because they are phosphorus, that makes them little communicative. Fear approaching of others. He has a lot of fears: fear of death, fear of disease, fear of motion and touch. Very homesick magnesiums. Magnesium sulf. Now you have magnesium who wants support. That's magnesium carb. Who's more anxious? That is magnesium carb. Who's more anticipated? Who is having more pacifism in them? Is magnesium mure. Who is overloaded themselves? Is magnesium mure. Magnesium phos, complaining, oversensitiveness. And then you get a magnesium who seems to be very contented, very lively, very joyous. He's contented with himself. He's very happy with what he has. You feel him so stable. He is magnesium. हाँ डॉक्टर, बहुत फाइट होता था बचपन में, पर मैं समझ गया लाइफ तो ऐसा ही है ना डॉक्टर, स्ट्रगल तो करना ही है. Life is like this. I had a lot of my parents. I couldn't get love of my parents. My father was alcoholic. My mother was working. Then I was sent to boarding school. I couldn't get love, care, affection. Then I realized life is all about struggle. And what we have to do, we have to become independent. I wanted to become independent and help my mother because my dad was alcoholic. But I've accepted life. And now I try to help others. Are you happy with life? You will ask. I'm happy. Life is this only. They become more accepting because of sulfur element. Sulfur is what? They're a little philosophical. Na? So they read a lot of philosophical books, life-related books. They have little acceptance. So they accept life. हंसते हुए ठीक है जिंदगी तो ऐसा ही चलना है. Okay, they become little lively. They become little joyous people. Okay. They're very sensitive. Their pathology may start after being neglected from his father. Now, what is father? Father is a support, right? Father is a direction. When they don't get in life, they get affected. A lot of anxious, very anxiety conscious people. They are more than carb and mure. Okay, carb and mure are just fighting with themselves. Mure is just fighting with himself. Carb is fighting with people around. Phosphorus is busy complaining, and magnesium sulf, doctor, very anxiety conscious. I don't have to feel bad. about my father, जो किया किया. He's very anxiety conscious person. I have to accept him as he is. He becomes more anxiety conscious. I will not get angry. I to get angry. उन्होंने किया उसका करना. Hmm? They're very intellectual people, very peace loving. They are just within themselves. They are very happy. If they don't get love from their children, what they will do? Magnesium self. They'll give some money to the children. They'll go to orphanage and they will enjoy their life there with other people around. Full of cares for others. No much anxiety and anticipation as compared to other remedies. No much fears. One of the most cheerful magnations. Accepting situation. Acceptance comes in. Okay. So this was in short about magnesium. I think Dr. Ashmika.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
doctor.
we are done with magnesium.
Yes.
So this is in short about magnesium. Just remember one thing. Just try to understand. Go into the depth of the remedy. Go into try to hunt. Why did he fall sick? How is responding to his life situation? And this is how magnesium responds. Yeah.
Yes, actually, like for anything and everything, when a patient is sitting in front of you, anything, causation is very important.
Yes.
Knowing the causation, yes. We'll go in for a short question answer session, doctor, if you're okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Great, great. Okay, very well explained. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone saying thank you to you, doctor. Wonderful
Yeah.
explanation, actually.
Thank you so much. I hope it was understandable. It's
Yes,
very difficult to explain such a deep remedy in such a short time,
no,
but I think I
absolutely.
was.
I think I need to give you the credits because I think I've always told this to you, and I still feel that the credit is always due with telling this to you. Your pace and your teaching skills is unmatchable. I think you've got the right mix of it, and I think it's the best.
Thank you. In
We
fact,
have
my situation today was like magnesium muraticum. I had just 45 minutes to talk and I had to talk so much. And then I was like, I'll go faster, faster, faster. This was, but still I tried to cover up as much as possible in the given time.
I actually
Yeah.
got a reaffirmation for myself because I got a patient who's a magnesium muraticum today and I prescribed her magnesium mur and I was very happy that I did the right thing. Satisfaction with reaffirmation.
Yes.
Okay, Anita Chavla wants to know how do you differentiate between Staphylococcus aureus and magnesium mur?
Okay. So how you differentiate between Staphylococcus Dr. Anita?
Yeah, Anita Chavla.
Yeah. So see, magnesium mure, ka what we know, magnesium mure is not timid like what do you call staph. Staph is a very timid remedy. Staph is a very selfless remedy. He cannot fight. Okay, but magnesium mure is feeling he's alone in the world. He feels he doesn't have love, care, support, what he wants. That doesn't make him a complete man. That prohibits him to go ahead, like to seek relationship, to seek love, but not out of timidity, but out of deficiency of emotions, out of deficiency of connection. But for staphysagria, it's more timidity, it's more his softness, it's more his selfless attitude. He doesn't want to give others pain. That is the basic differentiation between magnesium and staphysagria.
Any other questions? Can you please send the Facebook or YouTube link? Yes, Anita, we will definitely share the video. We are updating our website again, and once the website gets updated, we will be uploading this very video into the website. So once that is done, hopefully within this month end, we will notify everyone. But otherwise, the rest of the webinars, including Dr. Shelly Sharma's webinars about children prescription in children, that's also available in our webinar. I will just add the link so that you can go and check. Just give me a minute. Ruchi Jain want to be a part of these types of webinars again and again. Absolutely, Ruchi, absolutely, Dr. Ruchi. We will definitely notify you. Dr. Shelly Sharma will also be continuing a few webinars with us. We have still not decided with the date and the topic, but we will definitely notify you once we are, gathering all the information, information once. We will definitely post it on our social media so that you can catch up with it. Dr. Dhanlakshmi, can you please say about fungi theme?
What fungi?
What fungi theme? Please explain your question, Dr. Dhanlakshmi. We have Dr. Smita who is asking what are the ailments from for Maxulf.
Ailments from magnesium sulfur is again the same. For him, magnesium sulfur has one of the strongest. One second, one second. Okay. So magnesium sulfur is having ailments from business incapacity. These people, magnesium sulfur, they are very bad at business. Bad at business means people communication. So they feel they are down. They feel they are not being loved. They feel they are not being cared. And then gradually, what happens? They develop a very philosophical life. Before they develop a philosophical life, they are into some work, right? And the work, the business, the exertion of the business, like they can cause the ailments from magnesium sulfur people. Also, from disrespect, from indignation, will cause pathology in magnesium sulfur people.
Oh, I'm sorry, doctor. 1 minute. I'm just taking the website details so that everyone can follow your previous webinars as well. I am adding the link in the chat box below. It is webinars.bahola.co. That is the website. You can type it directly and you can watch the webinars, previous webinars. In general, Dhanlakshmi is asking fungi theme in general.
Again, if I say fungi, it's a very big topic.
Vast
So
topic.
it's a very vast topic. I don't want to cover it now because if I say something, it will be just a part of it. It will be very confusing.
I think Dr. Dhanlakshmi is meaning the whole situation about the white fungus and the yellow fungus probably. That's what
Is it?
she.
Just ask Dr. Dhanalakshmi. Is she
Is
talking
that
about the
is
fungi?
that you're pertaining to, or in general the fungi family you're pertaining to, please? Dr. Sunita, please share your experience with potencies, doctor. With,
Okay, so potencies is see, to talk about potency, first thing is it's a very broad thing. You have to develop your experience with potencies. If you talk about particular what stalwarts have said and what I do in my practice is, if you have more totality from mind and less physical general and pathological generals, you can go to higher potencies. If your totality is derived more from physical generals and particulars, you can think of lower potency. Second, if the case is there's a lot of pathology, it's a syphilitic case, don't go for higher potency, it can cause aggravation. Again, if the patient's susceptibility is very low and he is not responding, you have to go for higher potency where you have to treat at the level of energy. But when the susceptibility is good, you can go for keep yourself at lower potency.
doctor, kindly differentiate between the key points of natrum, carb, and magmouche.
Okay. So natrum, carb, and magnesium. There's one very common thing which in both is they will always suppress for the sake of others, right? Now, what natrum carb does, it takes a more philosophical aspect of life. It is more, it goes into a more religious rather than it will go more spiritual. Okay, it will start accepting life how it is. They start accepting people how they are. They are the people who will always work at the back front. Like they are not the people who will be coming ahead. They will be people who will be always working behind someone and supporting them very strongly. Okay, whereas magnesium mure, they suppress for the sake of people, but they do not get what do you call the philosophical aspect here. So under ही अंदर they are fighting with themselves. Like why people are like this? Why people I'm not getting love. Natrum carbs won't be pacifist. They will not help someone till they ask for help. But magnesium mule will help others pacify the fights because they cannot tolerate it. That's the basic difference. Again, hot theme of sun and other things. But this is a basic difference.
Last question, doctor.
Mhm.
Patient says I'm not valued at home. Everyone says you can go anywhere. मैं कहाँ जाऊँ इस उम्र में and continuously crying. So, what is the question, Anita? Do you is there you saying that this needs a rubric or okay? Meanwhile, Dr. Anita, please. Okay, how will you consider it if the patient says
So
मैं
see,
कहाँ जाऊँ इस उम्र में?
so see, if the patient says मैं कहाँ जाऊँ इस उम्र में, there are two aspects. एक उसको लगता है और एक reality है. Okay, एक उसको लगता है, again the remedies will change. If it is the reality, how does he respond to the situation? Does he become like Sorinam, doomed up, दुनिया का मेरा life खत्म हो गया है, nothing left in my life, I don't want to die, they become very anxious, or they become like sulfurs, they take a philosophical aspect, I do want my own, ठीक है, they are not taking care of me, or they become natural. It again depends how patient reacts, so that is the remedy. And देखो, जिसको feeling होता है I'm not valued, they are very egoistic people ना, they expect value. But उसमें पेशेंट कैसे रिएक्ट करता है, दैट इज द रेमेडी.
Okay, great. I think it was a wonderful hour-long session, or more than that. It was a wonderful session. Great. I think then we'll end this session with this, doctor. Or you want? Is there any other questions that is coming? Okay, I don't think there are any more questions coming up. Great. Like every session I say, this has always been a very nail biting session. Like sitting in front of your screen and listening carefully because we don't want to miss even a single a sentence, which is going to be like, oh, that was a crucial sentence that we had missed. No one would. I hope that is how I think I'm talking as the participant now. Yes. Anyways, doctor, I've sent my email ID in the chat section. Anyone wants to share anything more, you can definitely send me an email, or else Dr. Shelly Sharma had shown you her screen with all her social media as well as her email ID. So you can contact her as well. With that, I think we can finish this session, doctor. Like I said, we'll be having more sessions with Dr. Shelly Sharma. Only thing is, we've still not put down the date and everything yet. But once that's done, we will definitely inform everyone. Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned in our social medias or the WhatsApp link if you're in the WhatsApp group. It'll be great. Yes. With that, we can end this session, doctor. Anything you want to say, doctor?
Nothing. I just had a very good time. People are very interactive. That's very good. And I hope whatever I wanted to say just conveyed very well, because you need, it's a very big remedy. Trust me, it takes, it's still I'm learning magnesium. Still I'm learning magnesium. What I have learned magnesium in 10 years back and today it's very different. So keep learning, keep understanding from the root cause of remedy. Because I just want to end with one note. We are very fortunate to be homeopaths. Why? Because we can really end the suffering of people. Now, we allopathy is a very good science. They have been very refined, but still they cannot do what we can do. Okay, and when you can heal someone subconsciously, someone is feeling orphaned, and after magnesium, they get that complete feeling. Okay, they get that fulfilled feeling. What greater you can do to the humanity? Because no one feels orphan. I'll tell you one thing. No one. Every remedy has some lacuna. Like naturums feel they are not loved. Disappointment in love. Sulfurs, I'm not respected. Calcareous, I'm not getting support. Magnesium, they feel like orphan. It's not they are feeling orphan, it's their lacuna. And this environment is making them feel not that environment is not making them feel orphan. It's their inner deficiency which is making them feel like that. Okay. And when you treat with your correct medicine at the deeper most level, you can change his perception for life. And if you can change someone's perception for life, and if they can get hope for the life, you're doing one of the greatest work. And only homeopathy can do this, nothing else. Trust me, nothing else. And we have to learn and practice homeopathy in the purest form, right?
Absolutely. Every day is a learning, definitely.
Every day is a learning, and try to reach to the simillimum. Try to reach to the subconscious mind of the person. Try to understand him, and just you can change his life. You can change his life, I can say. चेंज बहुत बड़ी बात होती है ये भगवान करता है उसके बाद हम करते हैं we
Absolutely.
cannot compare ourselves with
We should
God,
be
but we are
proud to
choosing
tell that of ourselves. We should be proud to tell that for
we are
ourselves.
choosing people by Almighty to help them यहाँ पर. और तीसरा चीज करता है spirituality, meditation. So we work at that level. Yeah.
Okay. For everyone who's been asking for the WhatsApp link, yes, I am putting it down in the chat box, so you can just click the link and join the WhatsApp group. So you'll be stay tuned with the updates. I also want to thank everyone. I saw so many familiar names and familiar participants today, and I felt so happy because. Honestly, the last I Love Homeopathy webinar or a last self webinar that we did was, I think, a few months ago, and I'm very happy that the I Love Homeopathy family has still stayed with us, and they've always supported by joining all our webinars. And I hope that you always support, watching our webinars. It is in, a give and take relationship, and I'm very happy to say about it as well. So please stay with us, and we'll be coming up with more webinars from now on. I promise that I'll be more regular with, organizing webinars for everyone. So that will be one. I'll take up that and I'll do that. With that, I think we can end this session, Doctor. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, take care.
Thank you so much. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye. Same
Bye.
to you and everyone. Bye.
Bye.